It's November 17th, 2009. Do you guys remember a simpler time when everything was easy and stuff just fell into place? No, you don't! It never existed because ThanksKilling is released on DVD.
They irritate the irritated, flex perplexities, poise puzzles, magnify mysteries, impose inquiries, and coagulate quandaries. But more importantly, they ask one question.
Why would you make this?
Hello, everyone. Welcome and thank you for listening to Why Would You Make This, the only podcast to watch movies that people claim are so bad they're good, and then we realize that people are fucking dumb, and now we have to ask the question, why would you make this? I'm Jimmy Time. I'm joined by Danny Money. How you doing?
I'm alright, and yourself?
How dare you even ask that question? Jay Deathless here too. What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an accurate response. So yeah, we all watched ThanksKilling? That's right. Yeah. Oh, clever. No. It did not get lost in translation. I mean, it did a little bit. Russia called it the Day of Slaughter, which is stupid because it's called ThanksKilling. It's about Thanksgiving. You can't have a movie about a holiday and then give it a false... That's like making a movie about the Mexican independence and then calling it the Week of Fighting. Like, it's not... You can't... You just... Whatever. So maybe something looks... Did it make anything at all? Mr. Money, did it make anything at all?
I couldn't find it if it made anything at all, but as anyone who watches a movie can tell, it is a very low quality movie, which explains the budget of $3,500 that they used to make the movie.
Watching this movie, that budget must not include the tuition that they just, because they had to have used all the school stuff because the film was made by college students,
right?
So they had to have had access to college, like the college computers and the dorm. So that's bills that they don't have to pay. That's computers they didn't have to buy. That's all that stuff that they got for free, which they should have marked off as a budget marking, as an expense, so to speak, for the film. But probably their parents paid for college, so it's only $35.
I just want to say that I cannot believe this was made by a film student. This is fucking...
I mean...
It was, like, we've watched movies that were bad, like, oh, it's bad, but, like, you can get something out of them, or even the ones that were fucking bad, and they were just bad. This is so bad, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad.
It's not good.
No, it's fucking...
It's so bad,
God
it is not good.
Awful. Like, whoever made this, I don't even know the guy's name, but fuck him. Fuck him.
Like, it's a real toss-up. Like, part of me wants to not tell you his name to give him zero credit and fame for anything. Like, don't give him any credit for everything. But also, people should know his name so they can shun him from society.
Yeah, I would. I swear. I swear to fucking...
Yeah, we need to, put a sign on his neck and paint him and put him on a donkey.
I'd fight him.
Yeah.
I'm calling him out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while.
No, yeah.
I haven't had to do it in a while.
Yeah.
But I'm calling him out. I would be...
All right.
It would fill my heart with joy to fight him, any of the actors, anybody involved. It would bring such a warm feeling to my heart.
I mean, most of the actors don't act anymore, so I have to presume they kind of realized, oh, no.
Most, they realize, oh, wait, I'm a student, not a fucking actor.
That or most of them are probably dumb enough to be like, yeah, I was in ThanksKilling, and people are just like, oh, yeah, we're gonna go with that homeless man down the street.
Yeah, maybe they figured out it was just better for them to hang a rope from the ceiling and kick the chair out from underneath. Because if I was in this movie, I'm just saying that might have been the better option.
But at the same time, what do you expect with a movie where the tagline for the movie was made before the plot was even considered or even thought of?
This is what happens when someone tries to make... Because the idea is it's a comedy horror movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what happens when someone tries to make a comedy horror movie and has no understanding of comedy or horror.
Or cinema.
Or, they don't... This guy missed every boat there was. He missed the initial boat, the little rowboat after. He can't even build a little life raft and float on. No, he missed everything.
Every problem that a film can have, this one it's got lighting problems, it's got story problems, it's got direction problems, it's got continuity problems, it's got CGI problems, it's got physical prop problems, it's got more continuity problems, quite frankly. There's physical, like, scene continuity problems, and then story continuity problems.
Yeah.
So I guess we should pretend to tell you about things by at least getting what little joy we're going to get out of this episode by going to our favorite hour.
Save us.
The Troy McClure Hour. That's what the pipes sound like. Hello, I'm Troy McClure. You'll recognize me as the spokesman for several products with good intentions like Baby Spike, a spike for your baby, and lead boats. You won't be sinking my battleship. Today, we're here to learn what happens when you have a lot of money, but not a lot of sense, when we take a look at amateur filmmaking. You don't know any of these people because you won't recognize them from anything, and even if you do, you're probably embarrassed for doing so.
Yeah.
The two main stars, we have Lindsay Anderson, who plays Kristen. She played Two-Sexed Freak, I guess the woman half of the Two-Sexed Freak, in Terror Firmer, which is apparently a trauma film. So definitely downhill for her career. As far as shitty horror film, as far as shitty, campy comedy horror films go, downhill for her. Because Trauma is
she started with Trauma.
Yeah, that was her first and went down.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Because this guy was totally going for the trauma.
Yeah.
And
no, he didn't. Like,
shit all over his bed.
Like, basically what happened was he went to jump off the Trauma cliff and just forgot to jump. Just kept running. Just kept running. Oh, there should be an upward thrust at some point, shouldn't there? Oh, I'm dead. Lance Predmore plays Johnny, and the only thing you'll recognize him in is Jack, or as Jack in Elementary and Education and Death, which also came out in 2009. Basically, everybody else is either in porn or softcore porn. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Right.
The sheriff is the only person I think he's not famous at all, but he's like the only one who has like legitimate acting credits.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, Allie has some acting credits, but it's like she played the other person in a physical challenge contest show that was on for 6 episodes. Like, it's nothing she does.
All of this astounds me because if I would have guessed all of these people were just friends of the filmmaker who were like, "Hey man, I'm making a film. Can you be in it? What do I have to do? I don't know, man. I'm just gonna tell you to go."
Darren, the nerd,
yeah,
he is.
Okay.
I think the hillbilly guy, I think he also is.
Okay.
They like the director, like the writers are also like the CGI, and the editors also are like it's like 5 guys did everything.
Totally apparent.
Yes. One of the writers was also the animator.
Yeah, and I know the director was the voice of
the turkey.
The turkey.
And probably the puppeteer as well.
I would imagine.
I would guess. Yeah, you can see the full cast and crew at imdb.com, but like I said, there's not much.
Yeah.
Start the film?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's start the film.
Yeah.
Before the film even starts, the audio quality for the logo was terrible.
Yeah.
Boom, second in, it's crap. Right, so the film starts, we're in 1621, moments after the first Thanksgiving. I'm gonna go ahead and have to stop you right here, because you know what my favorite part about the Pilgrims are? Which is particularly is Plymouth Rock. 120 years after the boat landed on Plymouth Rock, the Pilgrims went, let's build a dock here. And at that time, a 94-year-old man went, oh, I remember where they landed. So, a guy who was born 30 years after they landed went, I remember exactly where it was, and helped them build a dock 120 years after they decided we're definitely going to live here in a time where boats are our main transportation.
Oh my God.
So that's what we're working with already. Like, the more I learn about Pilgrims, the more I learn about I think they may have been kicked out of England. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think they left. I think
they did not leave.
I think like the king was like, but like, what if we tell them they have to stay? And then they're like, no, we want to leave, and then they're gone. Yeah, go, great, go do it.
So England, they sent all their prisoners to Australia.
Yeah.
And all of their idiots to America.
Basically, yeah, just as far away as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get back to you're in America. You want to get back to UK. You either got to go through an ocean or China. You're in Australia. You got to go through an ocean or India. You're fucked either way.
Well, there's an ocean and India.
Yeah. Oh, the Indian Ocean. That's right. Okay, I was mixing it all up. Okay. Yeah. So that's what the Pilgrims are.
Yeah.
120 years after they went, we're gonna live here. They thought, you know what we should build? Like a garage for our car. Oh boy. So the movie opens on some fairly old porn star titties.
Right away.
Yeah.
Like, I just wanted to give up.
You really shouldn't be, because on the cover of the DVD it says tits in the first seconds of this film.
Really?
Yeah, it says it for number 3 as well. Also, same woman in number 3. Shows tits in the first second. To be fair, don't be too upset with this woman, because she's only been in porn for 4 years at this point. So she's actually in her prime.
I'm not upset with her.
Doesn't
it's just
look that way.
Well, she only does MILF videos, so it's, again, prime.
So, wait, do we know, was this done as a student film? Like, this was part of his class? Or was this done...
I think it's just a student
who did a
who was
film?
like, I can do this.
God, I want to punch this motherfucker right in his nose.
Yeah.
Because clearly he's like, oh, because there's nudity in those old campy. Wouldn't it be fun? No.
Oh, it's not.
Nope.
Oh, my God.
Scary Movie. Remember Scary Movie?
Yeah.
How that one opens? It makes fun of Scream with the girl running through the
Yeah.
woods. But I think it's Pam Anderson. But she's like getting caught on branches and
Carmen
slowly. Oh yeah, it's Carmen Electra. Slowly,
The late 90s Pam Anderson.
she's slowly getting her clothes torn away
Right.
and like that. You know,
It's fine.
It literally just opens on titties.
Yeah,
And this
no.
is well after Scary Movie came out, so guess what? It's been done. You fucking hack. You fucking awful hack.
yeah.
No, he took it one step further. The woman's already naked.
Well, no, she's not. She's got full pilgrim clothes. That's
another problem. I just, based on, I don't know if you guys read the credits or anything, but what do you think the name of this character is?
Titty girl.
What do you think it is?
Jugs McGee.
No, it's Naked Pilgrim.
Wrong.
No, incorrect.
Factually incorrect.
Exactly. No, she's not. Maybe like Naked Chest Pilgrim.
Yeah.
But
bare
that's-
chest pilgrim.
Oh, boom.
Breasted pilgrim.
Yeah. The problem I have with that is words have more than one definition. So if she's not physically naked, that means she's undisguised pilgrim. Because that's the other definition of naked.
Right.
I don't know what she's disguised from. Maybe the unforeseen turkey that's chasing her?
Sure.
Oh, good, because one is chasing her, and it kills her. Also, apparently it has thumbs, because it picks up a hatchet, no
Yeah,
problem.
it hatchets her, which... That was clearly a modern hatchet.
Yes!
First of all,
That's another thing.
time-traveling turkey. That was clearly a modern hatchet. And, does he say what's supposed to be a witty one-liner? I'm pretty sure he does.
Oh, he says, nice tits, bitch. That's not.
That's... Wow.
Like, I feel like social justice warriors should be beating down my house for openly mocking the retarded.
Yeah.
Because he thinks that's a hilarious line, and I'm laughing at him for thinking that. But clearly there's something wrong with him, and now I'm in the wrong for thinking he's wrong. It's complicated.
That's why I have trouble because this was a college student. This wasn't,
Yeah.
I would think, oh, it's a middle schooler who made this based on the writing and the sense of humor.
Like 16, 17. Would be perfection.
This is bad because throughout the movie, we get stuff like, nice tits, bitch. Oh my God, you fucking retard.
Yeah.
Well, how old was the director when he did it? Because for all we know, this could have been his first year of film school.
18, 19.
Yeah, I mean, at least
right?
18,
okay.
19,
Guess what, motherfucker? Like, you should be well beyond this. You're in college.
Well, maybe he never lost his virginity, and that's what the movie He's Daring, or whatever the fucking kid is.
Honestly, I would not be surprised if this was his excuse to see topless women.
It probably.
Yeah, I mean, like, you are the director. If you find someone who's like, yeah, I would do a topless scene. Well, that's funny because guess what? I have just a role for you. You're gonna play a pilgrim running scared and James, hey, can you just make a quick rewrite and make sure her tits are out when we do that? Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah. Turns out your tits are out when you're running away.
Better you probably just called the porn star and been like, "You want to be in an actual movie?" And when she got there, been like, "Listen, you're gonna be tits out girl number 1, and that's all we need you for."
And she negotiated it up to a name. All right, so then after she dies, we get the intro credits, and I have to say that the music and the CGI credits, just the CGI credits, best part of the film. Easily the best part of the film. Without a doubt, the credits are the best CGI in the film.
Oh, yeah.
Without a doubt. And the music is, I think it's really great. For the intro, every other part,
synth score, right?
No. This was the dubsteppy, hard rock, hip hoppy. That one was really cool. I like that. But yeah, the rest of it was just like, there was synth, then there was like, you guys, we're together, like some love song, and then more like synth, and then some dub. I'm like, what are you? Like somebody schizophrenic made the soundtrack, didn't they?
Probably.
So we go to a school. Could be high school, could be college. I'm not sure. I don't really know. The character Billy is super excited over Thanksgiving break, probably because he's fat, and Johnny tries to calm him down because he's so cool. And then Allie gets excited over Thanksgiving break and shows her tits because she's a slut. And then Kristen calms her down because it's not tits-giving and she's a prude. And then they all walk away only to have the loser nerd try to catch up to them. Oh, because he's a loser nerd.
Also, they're the only 5 students in this whole damn school.
Also, despite the fact that I'm pretty sure they've all just met, they're best friends.
Yep. We're great best friends. Calm down, dude, bro.
Yeah, I genuinely do not know what education program they're in.
No.
I mean, if they're in college, how come no other person has a car?
Based on... I'm pretty sure they're in the Breakfast Club. Like, I'm pretty sure they're the 5 students who are, like, held after school every Saturday.
So, oh, wait, that's...
I could see that.
No, because then my question is the hillbilly, is he the creepy janitor, or is he the principal?
No, he's part of the Breakfast Club.
Oh, he's in the Breakfast Club?
Yeah. Oh, the creepy hillbilly we see later with the dog.
What creepy hillbilly did you think?
The fucking fat one.
Oh, Jesus.
No, that's Judd Nelson.
Oh, wait, so Judd Nelson, the rebel, is the fat hillbilly. The nerd is clearly Anthony Michael Hall.
Yeah.
Right? The jock is obviously Emilio Estevez. And then there's the nerdy goth girl, which is girl with no distinct personality. And then there's...
all of them.
Okay. And
so,
then,
vaguely Hispanic girl, or...
We'll give it to vaguely Hispanic girl, because the other one was like a kind of Molly Ringwald type.
Also, she was white.
Yeah. All right.
No, solid. But see, then again, who's the hillbilly? Is he the creepy janitor that's like, you're going to be me one day, Judd Nelson? Or is he the also creepy principal who's like, you're definitely going to be me one day, Judd Nelson?
He's,
Nobody likes Judd Nelson in that film.
No.
That movie is about the hardship of Judd Nelson. Learn something about the Breakfast Club.
The janitor hates him. The principal hates him. His dad puts out cigarettes on his arm.
If only he could see the foreshadowing in his acting career through that movie.
Okay, super duper.
You just put the cigarette out of me, and then we'll start the scene.
Yeah.
So yeah, Johnny, I love this part because Johnny, you can't put like visual real items in there and expect people not to. Johnny is holding a Leatherman jacket and tossing a football, right? So he's clearly some self-absorbed high schooler, right?
Yep.
Because right? The Leatherman jacket has the letters UK on it and a jaguar. Looked up online, University of Kentucky, Wildcats. Has to be.
Yeah.
Except the problem with that is Darren is like, hey, so you think the Titans are gonna do great this year? Who the fuck are the Titans? What is this team?
They're just asking about the sequel to
Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans. Yeah. He's like, do you think they're gonna do? Look, dude, we already talked about this. They're not making a sequel. They're not.
Denzel Washington wants nothing to do with that
anymore.
So yeah, the nerd Darren swoons over Johnny's football skills and his muscles, and then
I didn't understand this at all because, like, at first it's kind of implied, like, oh, Darren, he's a little, like, you know, maybe he's gay.
Poofy.
Yeah.
He's a little poofy.
Yeah. But then...
That also sounds offensive, actually.
Yeah. But then Johnny, which you would think, oh, he's the jock.
Yeah.
He's like, get out of here.
He's like, dude, definitely touch my body.
Yeah, it's like, look at my muscle. Do you want to touch it?
Squeeze it
Why
tighter.
don't you touch my bicep and rub oil on it, and then we'll go on a romantic...
And then I don't care how, like non-gay it is. You don't tell somebody, I got a muscle you could touch, because you're still definitely offering them to touch, like, you could definitely touch my penis. That's kind of what you're saying. You can't get around that. You've definitely just offered your penis to another man.
Obviously, I'm pretty sure that was the joke.
Yeah, but...
There was no gesture to it or any mention of it, just, I got a muscle for you to touch. I'm gonna walk away.
Yeah, the way he delivered it wasn't like, I got a muscle you could touch. It was more like, I've got a muscle you can touch.
Yeah. Hey, man, touch my dick.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
It's the extended eye contact that really drives it home.
Yeah.
Listen, after the montage later in the movie, I'm not surprised if Darren touched Billy's dick.
Oh, which one? There was like 3 of them, I feel. All right, so
Woods.
Yeah, they jump into what's his name, Johnny's Jeep, and they drive away. We go into the woods, and some hillbilly with a rifle tells his dog not to go too far, and then he realizes it's a dog. You can't talk to a dog.
Yeah, dogs don't. You can't.
No, talks don't dog. No.
Yeah. And I didn't know, was the dog's name Flashy, Lassie, Lashy, or Blashy?
Well, according to the credits, it's Flashy.
Okay, because it sounded like 12 different names every time.
Yeah, just a Flashy.
It could have been. Because only after editing the episode, last episode was Leprechaun 4, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, it was only after editing it that I realized that at the beginning of it, they called the doctor Dr. Mittenhands, and then at the end of the film, they called him Dr. Mittenhand. They dropped the S entirely. So they could have just called him 6 different names. So we go back to the Jeep, and all the kids are talking about how great it is going to be to spend time with their family. And Johnny has a sepia flashback about him tossing a football to like some unseen dad. And the rest of the kids talk about how sad their lives are. Like, oh, well, my dad just died, so I'm glad my mom's still alive. I was like, well, my mom just died, so I'm glad my dad's still alive.
Yeah.
I don't have any parents, so I'm glad I'm alone. And then Darren starts going. He's like, oh, my God, I'm going to go buck wild this vacation, you guys. I'm going to do drugs and drive cars and have sex with, like, all you guys here.
Yeah.
Except they're not going on vacation together.
No.
Johnny's dropping them off at their respective houses, and they're spending time with their family. The fuck is wrong with Darren? Like, he does not get what's going on at all.
I'm gonna show up at your guys' houses and fuck you guys. Woo! Up top, no, of everybody.
He's just happy to be with the cool kids.
Yeah, no, he very much is. He's lost it. He's walking around like, man, what are you guys going to do this vacation? You guys going to spend time with your family? Yeah? What's your favorite part about Thanksgiving? Cranberry sauce? You know what mine is? Your mom's pussy. It's like, holy shit, bro, come. You know Grandma's going to be there. Fucking breathe.
Grandma's pussy.
All right, that's... Oh, he smells like poopy. So then the kids, they just flat out tell Allie that she's a skank. And she's like, no, Johnny's the only one for me. Except she's physically the farthest person away from Johnny in the car.
Yep.
She has to, like, desperately reach out to 3 people to awkwardly touch his shoulder. And he's like, yeah, no, it's me and you, babe, me and you. And then Kristen says the greatest joke anyone's ever heard, which is that, oh, Allie's legs are harder to shut than the John Benet Ramsey case.
Was that relevant when this movie?
In 2009? No.
No, right?
No.
No.
John Benet Ramsey was born in 1991, died in 1996, and the case was over by 2000.
Yeah, every time they kept bringing this up, I kept saying, I'm like, what is the relevance behind this?
That's a good thing to point out. Every time they bring this up, because they bring it up again.
Yeah.
3 times, in fact.
Yeah.
I also would like to point out that it wasn't until 2013 that people found out that it actually wasn't that hard to shut the case. Like, it shouldn't have been. Basically, a jury convicted the parents, and the DA was just like, nah. Nah, it's okay. Nah. Like, that's basically the whole case. The whole case was a jury was like, yeah, you did it. And they were like, nah, it's all right. The whole, like... it's such a fucking crazy case. The case starts, and it's this child pageant star who goes missing, right? And the parents are like, she's missing, I don't know where she is. Whatever. She's gone. They're like, all right, we're gonna find her. And they're like, well, you know, I mean, I guess you probably should look for her. That'd be cool. And they find her like within 8 hours in her basement, like with her head beaten in and strangled. Yeah. After they find him, the parents are like, yeah, don't look for the killer. It's fine. Don't look for it. And they're like, no, we're gonna look for it.
We should probably
definitely gonna do that. And like they just kind of went, yeah, don't do it.
Yeah,
don't fucking do it.
She probably fell down the stairs and accidentally landed
on my
herself.
hands.
Yeah,
and then I had like a spasm.
Yeah.
Over and over
oh no!
For an hour.
Are you okay, honey? Oh.
And then amnesia. Oh, I'm getting it all back now. Oh, I'm remembering it. Oh, that's how I got all those details right now. Yeah. Oh, it's back. Amnesia again. What happened?
But her dying words were, "Don't press charges."
No. Yes. Also, all my will money goes to you.
Yeah.
Another thing to point out is that in this scene, Kristen's not really in it because the cameraman's in her seat the whole time.
Yeah,
she's not in the scene at all until the camera's on her, and then Billy's not in the scene because that's where the cameraman has to sit. Also, why was the car really moving? You didn't have to do that.
No,
I don't think anyone would have been like, that tree is still there. Like,
with all the problems in that movie,
that
really, you had to make sure the car was moving.
I wonder how much of the budget was gas.
Probably like 1,000.
How little do these fucks get paid then?
I would guess they did not get paid for the movie.
Yeah.
I would guess nobody got paid for the movie.
I'm telling you, if all of them are like softcore porn or porn actors, they probably were like, how would you guys like to be in a real movie?
It was probably nothing. What, didn't you...
Here's $20.
Didn't you say that they made like 10,000 or something like that?
Yeah, so what I found online was that it got... The Kickstarter made $100,000, but I couldn't find...
You're sure this is for the first one, right?
Yeah, I know
the second one.
I ended up double checking. I can't find the Kickstarter page. So what I'm guessing is they made this one and somehow it got out. I don't know how. And they ended up raising $100,000 for the third one. Well, the second one, which they call ThanksKilling 3. Because right? Because it's the second one, but we're calling it 3. Am I right? Woo!
So we go to the woods, and we see that the hillbilly's dog is peeing on some weird tiny totem pole talisman thing, and the turkey from earlier that I'm sure, much like you, forgot was even in this film by now, pops out of the ground and then kind of gets peed on for a few seconds and then goes, I'm pissed. Yeah, I'm pissed. Which it actually, when he said that, I had to think for a second and go, oh, because pee is... Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just, it's disappointing. It's not even like, that's so bad, it's funny that somebody thought that was funny. No, it's... Do you need help? These guys need help? Like, should we get a doctor for them? Or... Let's call their parents. Tell them they need to spend more time with their kids.
No, I want to fight them. I told you.
All right, so less time with their kids then. Yeah. That's what it is. You're spending way too much. You're hovering. You're a helicopter parent, and you're ruining other people's lives now.
Exactly. This is one of those parents where it's like, yeah, go, follow your dream. Make a shitty movie.
All right.
Everyone will love it.
You send your kid to film school, right?
I'm sorry. I just remembered on Darren's on the nerd Darren's IMDb page, one of his personal quotes is like, "Do whatever makes you happy. Life isn't about money. Follow your dreams." Don't follow your dreams.
No.
You know, it's hard. Follow your dreams, but keep your dreams in perspective. Like,
yeah.
You know, like there's an old saying where you follow your dreams, but not that dream you have where you're naked in class. Don't follow that one. That's not a dream. You have to put your dreams in perspective. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, hey, follow your dreams. Oh, wait, not you, Bin Laden. Hang on, don't follow your dreams. Like,
no, you should not.
Yeah, there's perspective, and you need to realize that you may not be that bad, but you're still on the scale.
You send your kids to film school, or kid to film school.
Yeah.
And he comes home and he's like, look, Mom and Dad, this is what I made.
For the sake of, like, visual access, I'm going to presume that the family at the end of the film is the family and the kid.
Probably.
So
I would imagine.
Just for visual reference.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
So,
it's that family talking right now.
You're like, oh, I'd love to see your film, honey. And he shows you this. You get him out of that school, right? Because clearly he is learning... It's like you send your kid to learn how to play football at, like, football camp, and he comes home and he has, like, a baseball bat and a glove. Mm-hmm. You take him out of that football camp.
Yeah.
This kid is a disappointment to his parents, and really, he should pay back whatever money he should give that back to his parents.
This is the type of film where if your kid comes out with him, you don't even yell at him. You're just like, good job, son. And you just walk away disappointed, and you just think about how, hey, only holidays. I only have to see him on holidays.
Yeah,
That's it. It's only 4 times a year, like the 4 big holidays.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't have to worry about it.
Oh, they told me when I was pregnant I had a choice, and I could have.
I thought it wasn't a choice. Turns out it definitely was.
Yeah, I could have.
I kept going, it's a child, not a choice. No,
it was a choice.
It was a big choice. I made the wrong one. So yeah, that turkey pops a hole in the dog,
Yep.
and he's definitely dead. We go back to the Jeep, and inside the sheriff's house, we see that the sheriff's wife. I know, I said we're in the Jeep, but we go back to the Jeep, and we're in the sheriff's house.
Yeah.
I know it's weird, but that's what happens.
No, that's what happens.
And the sheriff's wife serves some coffee, and he's like, "It tastes like shit." And she's like, "Yep, it's got poop in it, and I want a fucking divorce." Gladly, you poop handler.
Yeah.
The effort it takes to poop in an object that isn't a toilet is so much more than just saying
Well, maybe you poop in the toilet and then fish it out, but that's gross.
Then you're definitely a poop handler. You're definitely a poop handler.
You're not necessarily touching if you have the pot, though.
Yeah,
you just scoop it out.
That was no.
Well, that's if it floats. You can't. It
that's
probably
true.
sinks right to the
Yeah.
bottom,
Sure, yeah.
and then you gotta handle it. Certified poop handler.
Gladly give you a divorce. So Kristen calls her dad from the Jeep, and she says, "Hey, I'm going to be there later tonight." And he's like, "Great. Also, your mom left me." Just passing along some information, I guess. Whatever.
Just letting you know.
She could have just been like, "Yep, that's your coffee. Bye," and I would have been fine never seeing her again in the film. I wouldn't have questioned
Or
it.
it could have just been him drinking coffee alone.
Also, you know what? Actually, I take that back. She just asked for a divorce. She doesn't have a place to live. Why isn't she in this film still?
That's not how it works. You don't go, "I have a divorce. Bye," and you have.
She was definitely cheating on him. She definitely went, "I want a divorce so I can go fuck this other guy I'm already living with."
No. Who? How are you the cheater and you shit in the guy's coffee pot?
Because she's a piece of shit. She's double fucked up. Also stepmom, so we're not really insulting Kristen when we say all this. It's fine. What a whore.
Yeah.
In the woods / GP area. Again, at this point, I have marked down here that the soundtrack's the best part of this movie.
Yeah.
It's gotta be. I'd also like to point out that in this scene, the car breaks down, you can hear another car pulling away. You hear, as the scene starts, you hear, what the? Jump in that car. So the Jeep does break down, and despite the fact that they were all going from college to home, they all have tents and, campfire equipment and marshmallow.
You don't keep that shit in your Jeep?
Again, Darren had a very different plan.
Yeah.
So Darren gets left behind again, and he notices a sign that says Crawberg, and he's like, "Oh no, I gotta tell you the story of Pilgrim history." And this is when we get the first, big story montage. Actually, that's not true because I count that sepia thing. So we get the second, the first big. I take it back. The first big montage flashback.
How far do they live from their high school / college? Because it was day or afternoon when they left, and now it's night.
Yeah. And then, don't they also arrive at night?
Yeah.
Later, they wake up in the forest in day, "Oh, let's go," and then it's night again.
Yep.
Oh, we didn't mention this either, but where do the kids live? Because when they're at college, it's a very beautiful autumn in Maine or New York or somewhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere else, there's no color. It's all very green.
Yeah.
There are live pine trees. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what season it is. I don't know what area it is. Again, school somewhere up in New England, jersey that says University of Kentucky. So I don't know what the hell's going on with this film. I don't know where the actors live in real life, let alone where this film takes place. So yes, he tells the story of Feathercloud, who was dishonored by a pilgrim. Chuck Langston, who is the name of the pilgrim. And it turns out that Billy's last name is Langston. Feathercloud was so embarrassed that he became a racist. And he made a turkey to roam the earth every 505 years, killing the first people he made contact with.
505 years.
Yeah, that's the big one.
505 years. That could not... Forget it.
Yeah, why 505?
Do you guys know what the best part about 505 years is?
You just so happen to know when exactly 505 years is up?
Oh, no, because that is actually the best part. It's that they don't know when 505 years stops. When did this happen? When did this happen? 16? 21? Go ahead and add 5 to 16. See what number you come up with. Because I'm pretty sure that this is missing about 100 years worth of history.
Well, no, but it'll work early because of the dog. Because that's how...
Then why even put a year on it? Who gives a shit? Like, this is the...
Although Darren clearly says, no. They're like, what? Let me guess. It's 505 years. He's like, no. It will be tonight, though.
No. Oh, no.
No, it's...
No. He said even better. He said, no, but it will be in 45 minutes.
In 45 minutes.
Just to let you know, that is another fuck-up because minutes were invented for trains. So Indians wouldn't even have a concept of minutes. They would only have hours based on the movement, So now the sun's over there, it's that general region of air. It's one-ish. Fucking, the worst part about this film is this guy was in college when he made this. He was in an institute of higher learning and couldn't add 5 to 6.
Oh, boy.
Jesus fucking Christ. It's not... People say it's so bad it's good. No, it's not. It's so bad we have to audit the American college system. That's how bad it is. All right, so he tells the story and nobody believes him, but as we said, it's apparently going to be 505 years and 45 minutes minus 100 years. Mm-hmm. Probably also 5 years, too. I don't know. But yeah, so they go ahead, fuck it. We're gonna go to sleep now, right? We're all going to sleep. I'd also like to point out that at some point in between Darren going, wait guys, we can't go into the woods and sleep, and that's the end of my story. They set up tents, a campfire, they got mildly drunk, they've roasted marshmallow. They've done everything you should. Like, that story was the whole campout.
Yeah.
It may have only taken about 2 minutes, like, for us, but in the grand scheme of the movie, that was a 4-hour story he told.
Well, usually, when you tell horror stories, don't they last the entire night? Isn't that the whole idea? It's something to keep you preoccupied during the initial setup time. And no, remember, in this 4 hours, it's because their car broke down, right? So they could have called AAA or... gotten help in any way, shape, or form. This is 2009, right? Everybody has cell phones already.
She called her dad.
Yeah.
Or did she? Maybe she's going too soon.
No, she called her dad. Because remember, he's like, oh, I got a divorce, honey.
Yes. Oh, well, she's going to call him again soon. That's what it is. So they all say, let's go to sleep. And Kristen, the one who was just talking about how slutty Allie is like, hey, John, you can sleep in my tent.
What?
Yeah, all right. So, like... I shouldn't hate the main character, but I hate Kristen already. I don't like her character.
I hate them all.
Yeah. So then we go back to the hillbilly, right? And despite, 4 scenes earlier, we saw his dog get disemboweled. Mm-hmm. We hear, and then he runs to go save his dog. Right? He shows up, has a nice little casual conversation with the turkey about why'd you kill my dog? Yeah, because, he had an accident. I forget, he set up a joke that I thought was going to be good, and he made it terrible. He was like, he had an accident. See, what happened was, I took this axe, and I hit him with it. And I was like, why wouldn't you go with the obvious, he had an accident? I took this axe, and I dented his skull. See, axe, a dent, ah-ha-ha.
Yeah.
I had an axe, and then I hit him.
It was an accident.
Why wouldn't you go with again, this guy was in college.
Yeah.
People paid for him to make this. Actually, I should take a step back. People paid for him to be this intelligent to make this. Oh my gosh. Right. So Turkey runs away. Guy never fires a shot. Then he just yells at this guy, why? Why, Turkey? Actually, I expressed a little more emotion than he did.
No, that was too much.
That was a little too much.
You really gotta... Why, Turkey?
Yeah, this part kind of cements the whole idea of this movie had to have been Like the whole filming process of the movie had to have been accompanied with, okay, guys, now let's not get another noise complaint from our neighbors. Let's make sure we're not too loud, because again, I don't want to happen. So we go back to the campfire, and Kristen's like, "Oh, that's right. I have to call my dad. He thinks I'm coming home soon." So she walks off to a various random section of the woods and calls, and then she's like, "Oh my God, there's something over somewhere behind me somewhere." "Yeah, Dad, no, everything will be great. I'll talk to you later." Bye, bye. I don't know why you'd be terrified that something was going to get you, and you had to hurriedly hang up to make sure no one heard that. Like, wouldn't you want to somebody go, "Yeah, I'm being attacked. Maybe find my body at best case scenario, find my corpse." No, she didn't even want that. She hangs up the phone, goes back to the people, or actually she doesn't go back to the people because the turkey pops out, and he's like, "Oh, gobble, gobble," or whatever the fuck he says, right? And he's like, "I'm going to drink your blood like cranberry sauce." First off, don't drink sauce.
No.
Don't ever drink sauce.
No.
You're really supposed to cook with sauce. It's not, just don't drink sauce. Any type of sauce, don't drink it.
Tomato? I can't just drink tomato sauce?
No, don't drink tomato sauce. That's like I love that because you tried to put forth a ridiculous example, but it kind of just laid true. You're like, no, yeah, I shouldn't.
No,
I
no,
should
I
definitely
shouldn't.
drink fucking tomato sauce.
That's the ragu. That's not like,
Yeah, like
the jars they
oh,
sell.
don't drink sauce like tomatoes. Oh wait, no, don't.
No,
fucking
don't
no.
drink tomato sauce. You can drink tomato juice.
Yeah, like V8.
Yeah.
They thin it. There's water in there.
Yeah.
It's meant to be drunk. Don't just blend a tomato and glug, glug, glug. No, you'll drown. That's what happens when you don't cook sauce. It drowns you instantly.
It clogs your
Arteries.
gills.
Your artery gills, yeah.
Yeah.
The arteries in your gills.
Yeah. Well, that's anatomy.
Yeah, we like to call it the flange. It's the best way to describe it.
My flange is clogged. I can't breathe.
I got gunk in my flange.
I just want to say, because I had to look this up. Loyola Marymount University of Film and Television. It's
So we're just saying gibberish now? What's happening?
This is where this guy went to school in California. He's from Ohio. They sent him all the way to California
Mistake.
to learn nothing.
What was it again? The Laram? It sounds fake. I gotta
Loyola Marymount University School of Film and Television.
So it's a university school.
A university.
That sounds so fucking fake.
Well, obviously, do you not see the movie?
This is
Look up who Laurel Lyle. Is she like just some hobo drifter? Or?
No, what happened was his parents got an email saying, I am contacting you from the Loyola Marymount School of Film and Television. We will send you and get very much good education. All you have to do is forward us check.
Oh, what's that fucking film? What is it, like Screwed or Undeclared, where fucking Justin Long makes his own fake college?
Yes!
That's what this kid did!
Yeah.
He stole it! He was like, I can do that in real life!
No, he's the guy who fell for that. He didn't think all that shit up. What are you talking about? Justin Long's character was pretty clever. This kid was the dumbest bricks one who's like, this could be real. Wow, real college, huh? You mean I can go to college and I don't have to learn nothing? Wow.
Anatomy of skateboards. That's not how science. You can't. Whatever.
You can't. Wait, so it's trucks and a board? I'm learning everything.
Fucking that's skateboard 102. You start to learn about wheels. The fuck out of here, son. All right, so yeah, Kristen runs back to the campfire and goes, "Oh, the turkey's real. It's on the loose." And they're like, "You're crazy. The emotion on your face means nothing to me."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "You believe me, right, Johnny?" And he's like, "Eh." And she's like, "I was going to let you fuck me. Fuck you." And goes back to her tent. Then a baby bunny jumps into a campfire. Or actually, technically, it was thrown. I don't know why. If an evil turkey is hell-bent on seeking revenge on white men, he killed a baby bunny.
Yeah.
But he did. And apparently, according to Darren's turkey expertise, he noticed that it was not only a beak that pecked the bunny, but a turkey beak. Yeah, the kid's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
The kid's batshit.
Where the hell did he find a fucking baby rabbit in the middle of the night?
I don't know. He clearly, ransacked a rabbit hole, which doesn't make sense because turkeys can't fit in rabbit holes. Fucking film is a mess. You just like the idea of a turkey ransacking something?
No, I'm reading the alumni for this school.
Oh, I love it! I love You couldn't see this, but the whole time we were talking about the turkey expertise thing, Delta was laughing the whole time.
Yeah. You might remember the Loyola Marymount School, University School of Film for such greats as Bob Denver, the Gilligan from Gilligan's Island. Colin Hanks, Tom Hanks' son, who really, you don't know him from anything. He doesn't act much.
He actually has a TV show on TV right now.
Can't name it though, can you?
Life in Pieces.
You really seemed like you couldn't.
Jessica Rae, who was an actress in Power Rangers Wild Force.
That's easily the least famous Power Rangers. All 26 of them.
It's like a bunch of kids of people. That's half of it is like kids of famous people. Like John Wayne's son went there. I didn't.
So basically, it's the acting school of help my kid out, and I don't want to do a lot of work.
Yes.
Exactly. I really don't want to spend money, so you're going to go to this film school right down the road.
It's just rich kids' daycare.
I am pretty sure. The most notable person I see is Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis, yeah?
Yeah, that 70s show and blah, blah, blah.
Which... She started acting on that 70s show when she was 16. She couldn't even go to college. So basically she learned how to act on a national syndicated television show and then went to a college.
Yep.
Unless maybe that's who the studio ended up hiring to teach her school. Those people.
She's alumni in the sense that she went and taught as an 18-year-old at that college.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so after the baby bunny goes on fire, everyone's like, well, we can go to sleep now. Good night. Next morning, the hillbilly's standing over Billy, and he's like, I saved you from a turkey, and look, turkey pooped on your chest. I saved all your lives.
How did he save them without making any noise or waking anyone up?
I don't know.
Okay.
Also, what was the turkey going to do that he was like, well, I'll poop on him? Also, that poop was clearly red painted marshmallows.
Yeah.
It's very clearly red painted marshmallows.
Those nasty chocolate-flavored marshmallows.
So, he's like, well, you're welcome. Bye. And they're like, well, that was weird. Let's leave now. Okay. And they all leave. This is great. Because now that the engine's cooled down, Johnny's like, let me just give it a good wrenching, and all right, let's go.
Because that's... usually when your engine overheats, it takes...
You gotta take it apart and you gotta let the pieces cool individually away from each other.
And it takes about 12 hours.
Yes. A full night. It's a wonder how races happen at all. So we're in the Jeep, and Billy's like, you know what? I believe your story, Kristen. And then they're like, oh, maybe it was real, maybe it wasn't real, maybe it was real. And then Kristen's like, you know what? I'm sorry, Johnny, I was dumb. She just apologizes to him.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Thanks, Kristen. And then they hold hands, which I'm like, so are you dating? Is Allie? Who's fucking who? Everybody?
Yes.
Next is, oh my god. I don't know how bad you thought the film was up until this point. But this is the apex.
I got 10 minutes in, and I stopped the movie for half an hour.
Yeah, I should point out that if I didn't stop the film every 10 minutes, I started to actually physically go, okay, this is uncomfortable. I gotta move. My body started to hurt me because of how uncomfortable I was.
I couldn't pay attention. I couldn't force myself to watch the movie for more than 10, 15 minutes without pausing, and I had to do something else, reset my brain. I couldn't do it.
It was...
It took me a long time.
The first time I watched it, I think I watched it in a half hour, maybe a little bit less towards the end. The second time I watched it, 10, 15 at most, and I had to walk out of the room because I was too close to the feeling that it was giving me. It was painful. At the end, legit at the end of the film, I was like, you could definitely use this as a torture device.
Yeah.
You could definitely torture people with this. Mm-hmm. So we get to the hitchhiker scene. Oh my god. The turkey makes a car stop. Don't know how, doesn't have thumbs, couldn't make it hitchhike. Car stops, right?
Also, it's a turkey.
Yeah, that's another thing.
A car stops for a turkey.
Sure. Stops, right? The car stops. Guy sticks his head out and he's like, cash, whatever it is. Gas, cash, or ass. Isn't there usually a grass in there too? I don't know, whatever. And the turkey's like, all right, ass, right? And then the guy's like, oh yeah, that's tight. That's great. And then the turkey reneges on his deal. So like I shouldn't care, but I'm like, man, fuck that turkey. Like, you can't, there are rules to the road, son. You can't do that. Right? And then he's like, he pulls a shotgun out of nowhere on the guy, makes the guy call his children. He's like, I'm going to be home soon. Then shoots the guy.
Where'd the turkey get the shotgun?
I don't know.
And where's it go after that?
How did his feet reach the pedal? How did he grab the, how does he know how to operate a car? He's from 1621.
Also, if he was a Native American, like if he was created by Native Americans, shouldn't he have little to no understanding of English?
Well, no, they had some understanding because of trading.
Okay, modern English.
Yeah. No, he should be saying like ye and stuff like that. And it's fucked up. There's a lot of, you know the word prude? You know it used to be like proud. You call someone a prude donin, and that would be a proud woman.
Oh, no.
And then people were like, oh, look at that proud over there, that prude, and eventually just became an insult.
Yeah.
So like there should be, like, realistically, that's, like, the turkey should be doing that. Like, he should be like, hand me that hatchet, and you hand him a hatchet, and he goes, no, this isn't a hatchet, that's a gangplank. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, a hatchet, you wear it on your head? You mean a hat? No? Like, there should be so many words where you're like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
This movie would be infinitely more entertaining if it was just the turkey trying to communicate, speaking Old English.
Just a series of linguistics.
Yeah.
Where are we? They left the thing. Everyone believes Kristen's story,
hitchhiker.
except Kristen.
We're at the Allie's house.
Hitchhike the turkey. Turkey shoots.
Shoots everything. This fucking, I hate that scene so much. Like in the why would you make this hurricane? This is the eye of the story.
This is where it gets eerily quiet.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I don't know if you guys noticed the even weirder part where like every so often he's like looking at the sheep, kind of like acknowledging them. Like, yeah, I'm going to steal this car. Yeah, I shot him. You can turn away.
Yeah, after he shoots the guy, they showed a sheep. They not close up, but they panned a sheep to kind of be like, oh look, the sheep reacted. But the way that's supposed to be done is you put the trigger to the guy's head, pan to the sheep, bang, and then you see the sheep react. No, what they did was put the shotgun to the guy's head, blow his head off. His head blew up. Then they panned to sheep reacting. Like it was. It's as if he saw a movie once and went, I know what I'm doing. Shut up. I got it. Shut up. Everybody shut up.
No, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened.
It has to be. Like, they're like fucking Colin Hanks must have walked in and went, I mean, I've been on set with my dad. I don't think, and he was like, shut up! Everybody shut the fuck up! Shut up! I know what I'm doing! More sheep! So we go to Allie's house, and they drop her off, and Kristen makes the same John Benet Ramsey joke, and people laughed. They laughed harder than the first time.
Don't know why.
I don't get it. I also like to point out that Darren is nowhere to be found at this time. I don't know if they've already dropped him off. We don't know if he actually has a house. We never see it. Then after they drop off Allie, everyone else just gets magically dropped off, and we go to Johnny's house. Johnny's mom greets him, and she's like, "Oh, go see your father." But he's like, "No, we don't talk anymore." Not since 2 weeks ago when I got moved to second-string quarterback.
Because do you remember why he got moved to second-string quarterback?
I don't know. I didn't catch that.
They explained it way earlier. It's because he broke his leg.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I swear.
Wait a minute. Yep. His leg healed in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So he broke his leg. They're like, "Oh, you're second-string quarterback."
First off, you broke your leg, and you're second. You're the guy we use if the first guy fucks up. So he's not off the team.
No. He was he was the star.
Yeah.
And then
he was the star. Broke his leg, and they went, "We'll only use you in emergencies. Not you can't play anymore. Just if shit gets bad, we'll use you." They didn't put him on the bench. They said, "Well, now you're number 2."
But they go to the what college did he have the jacket for?
Laura meant Lou.
No, not the one he...
University.
No, the Wildcats.
Okay,
the Wildcats or whatever.
Oh, yeah. They never say the school name.
Okay, whatever school he goes to, that's the school where they specialize in dramatic last-ditch efforts to win the game, where they got to bring in the kid with the broken leg to make the final touchdown. This is it. This is for the...
Also, I'm radio.
Yeah.
The famed New England School of Kentucky.
So
with the Titan Wildcats.
So the guy who directed this was from Ohio, went to school in California. The other guy... This was filmed apparently somewhere in New England, because that's what it looks like.
Or part of it was.
Yeah, and someone has a Kentucky jacket.
Could be, because when I was looking it up, there are other states that have wild... Like, it could also be... What's the other K state?
Kansas?
Yeah, could also be the University of Kansas, so...
Go Wildcats!
Wildcats!
No. The Simpsons episode where they fucking have the football team... Who are we? The Wildcats! And who are we gonna beat? The Wildcats!
Do you know how many animals and, like, reptiles and... You could name yourself after an occupation. You could be, like, the chefs.
They're Wildcats!
Yeah, everybody's a fucking Wildcat and a Titan!
Me thinking of that Simpsons episode makes me laugh harder than anything in this movie.
Yeah, as proven by every other episode we've ever done on this podcast.
Yeah.
The Simpsons is the best part of this episode.
Best part of this movie? When I thought about The Simpsons.
Yeah. I think that's really like our generation in a nutshell. Yeah. I think that is. So what do you like about your birthday? Like, your family came over, you got a cool presents? Well, like, my cousin made this great Simpsons joke. That was the best. It was like season 2, episode 4. Fucking...
Oh, man, and my aunt, she didn't even make a joke, but she did something, and I thought about this time Homer did something. Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, so smart. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Oh, my... Wow. That is... Oh, God.
Yeah, that's how messy this film is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the guy who apparently is a rapid healer has to go talk to his dad, right? Johnny's like, hey, Dad, and his dad's like, you fucking weak-boned bitch. And his dad just goes outside, and he's like, I'm gonna follow him. His mom's like, no, don't, Johnny. Which the way she was like, no, don't, made me think his dad was gonna beat him if he went out there. Like, I really thought he was just gonna backhand him. You can't fucking throw a ball. So yeah, he goes outside, and he's like, good news, Dad. I'm first quarterback again. I'm starting. He's like, good job, son. I know you had it in you.
I love you again.
Let's shake hands like men.
Yeah.
And then the turkey just jumps up and he's like, I'm bored, which I kind of was too, so that's fine. And he stabs the dad, like, I don't know, over and over and over again. I don't know. In my mind, he does. It's just repeated stabbings and stabbings and stabbings and stabbings. And then he tosses Johnny his father's head. And Johnny runs inside, but his mom is kind of dead. Like, she's definitely dead, but she still has just enough life to stand in front of the doorway just until Johnny runs to it.
Yeah.
And then she dramatically collapses and bleeds out from the neck and eyes, I think. I don't know what the turkey did to her eyes.
I think the idea was
her throat.
He cut her eyes out because her eyes are completely red, and but you can clearly see that there's just red over her eyelids.
Yeah, like it kind of looks like he kind of like burnt her eyes shut. Like he just melted the flesh closed. I don't.
It's cranberry sauce.
Oh, okay, good.
She tried to eat it, and that's what happened.
Yeah, voodoo magic.
She tried to drink cranberry sauce.
Gotcha.
It comes out her eyes.
I fucking warned that bitch!
You did. You said, do not drink sauce.
I said, bitch, be cool.
I told that bitch, be cool, don't drink sauce.
No, and she was all, nah, I won't be cool, I'm a be Weezy. Oh, that's like the best thing Vince Vaughn's ever done.
Yep.
Which is sad for him. That was Vince Vaughn, right?
Yeah.
I always get him and Vince D'Onofrio mixed up. It used to be that there was Vince Vaughn and then the fat Vince Vaughn, Vince D'Onofrio, but now Vince Vaughn's pretty fat, so they're just the same guy.
They're just the same guy.
Just the same fucking guy. Because Vince D'Onofrio also lost some weight. So
No, but then he gained it back to play the Kingpin.
oh, I haven't seen him since then, so maybe
Yeah.
it balances out again. Maybe, he just got fat. He heard Vince Vaughn got fat, and he was like, you're fucking up my career, dude!
Yeah.
Started eating turkeys. All right, so everyone's dead. Well, everyone in Johnny's family's dead. And Johnny drives away, and he's like, why my family? I'm going to kill that turkey!
I had the perfect opportunity when he was right in front of me.
Yes.
But instead, I'm here.
Yeah, I ran away. We go to Allie's house, and Allie has a boy she's gonna fuck. And then we jump to Billy's house, and Billy has gathered everyone, except for Allie, to let them all know that turkey is definitely real and definitely killed his parents. And we go back to Allie's house, and Allie is having Mormon sex because the only thing that's happening is the guy has his shirt off. Like, the guy's pants aren't even slightly pulled down. They're not even cracked. He has full on. Her clothes are all. Her skirt is even pulled up. Like, you can't even see her
he's
underwear.
going through the zipper.
Through his boxers, through his zipper, through her underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, this is bullshit right here, because Hollywood is the only one that single-handedly perpetuates the myth that having sex with clothes on is both possible and enjoyable. Not real. Can't do it. Hollywood perpetuates a myth.
The zipper alone, nope.
There is no amount of lubricant you can apply to a zipper that would take the grating feel off. It's not, no. The only people who have sex with clothes on are reluctant house cleaners. That's it. And realistically, if you think about it, that's probably where that started from. Lonely millionaire, doing his books, housekeeper comes in, quick, let's do it, keep your clothes on. It's gross. It's belittling and it's gross. Stop doing it, Hollywood. Right? And it's double gross because she's the Hispanic one, fucking a white dude. Racist. Oh, what's that? You didn't think this scene was horrible enough? Fuck you, it gets worse, right? We go back to Billy's house and he's like, let's call to warn Allie, right? Go back to her house, cell phone rings, doesn't mention it. I don't know if you guys noticed this. Do you guys remember in the beginning when he was like, oh yeah, my name's Johnny, I'm the quarterback. You guys know the other quarterback? Grant?
Oh, she's fucking the other quarterback.
Yeah. But here's the problem with this, though, is because in this scene, she's like, oh yeah, Grant. She kind of just said, Grant, just once. Mm-hmm. The credits list him as Allie's boyfriend.
Wow.
So they missed, that makes me think that the actress Allie had more understanding of this film than the fucking writers. Ugh. Right, so the turkey pops up, he kills the guy, Grant. He's dead now, right? The blood spurts out of him onto her back. She thinks he's finished. Then the turkey rapes her! Straight up rapes her, because he fucks her, and she doesn't know it's him, so that's rape.
She doesn't know it's a turkey.
Now, is it rape if she's enjoying it?
Yes. You are begging for social justice warriors to burn down your front door, sir! Oh my god!
Because at no point did she tell the turkey to stop.
I want to agree with you, but I know social justice warriors will attack us to death! Well, not to death, because they're not into violence. You know what, realistically, when they say, give us freedom, but we won't incite violence, why? What? Who's gonna lift a finger?
Give us freedom, but we won't do anything about it if you don't.
So we're just gonna keep doing what we were doing then? Because, it was everything everyone wants was kind of slowly happening everyway.
So, we're gonna get to it, but I want to bring it up now since we're already at the part where the turkey rapes her. Do you remember what they find later on when they find anybody?
Condom?
Stupidest stuff.
Yeah, what kind of condom?
Gravy flavored condom.
Extra small gravy flavored condom, which means for the 15 seconds that the turkey had sex, he was like, I'm gonna wrap it up.
Better not catch AIDS. Right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe he heard the joke that apparently you can't close your legs.
I better not catch any John Benet Ramsey from her.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Turkey's from the 1600s. He doesn't know what AIDS is.
He shouldn't know.
He doesn't understand
any of
VD.
this.
He doesn't understand STIs, VD, herpes, gonorrhea. No,
he should be flabbergasted by houses.
Also, condoms.
But
What be this strange device? Where do I put such a
The
thing?
whole film should be him walking around going, "What the heck is that? What the heck is that? What the heck is that? What the heck is that?" Until eventually they just sneak up behind him and just kind of break his neck, and they go, "Well, that was the film. I don't know." What the heck is that? Oh wait, it's an Indian.
Can we please film a thing about a pilgrim coming from the past? And he's just, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that?
That's our brand new. That's the anti-time travel propaganda they put out when they invent time travel. Yeah. Like, oh look, don't use it because this is gonna happen all day. Just some fucking dumbass in the past going, "Tell me about this thing. Tell me about that thing." And now it's your responsibility. Don't time travel.
What be that thing? It's a house. It's a house. It's where we live. What be that? It's a mailbox. It's where our mail goes. Well, what be that? It's a car. We use it to get everywhere. What be that? That's the tire of the car. That's you should know what a wheel is. You're only
you had wheels, wagons and shit, bro. It's a fucking dog. You guys had dogs back in your day. You're just fucking with me now.
Well, what be that? It's a hidden camera. You got me, you motherfucker. I'm on fucking pilgrim pranks, aren't I? Fuck.
I gotta tell you, for a medium that doesn't exist, we have got time travel down pat. We know exactly what we're doing. Don't use our product propaganda. We got fucking entertainment going on. We could probably, go back in time, get lobsters from an ancient time, giant lobsters, boom, food. We got food industry in that. Patent pending. We're gonna mail this episode to ourselves.
Pilgrim pranks, giant lobsters.
The name of it. It's the name. Okay, so yeah, the crew arrives to the house. They find a feather and an extra small grave and that kind of. Darren's like, "Oh, you know what? Books might have the answer." And Kristen's like, "My dad has books. Let's go check them out."
Logic.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
This is the point where I have to point out that nobody in this film ever looks like they're thinking. They never look like they're actually trying to figure something out. They just go, "Well, here's the next line." They never we have books, right? What could we do? No, it's like, "I have books. Let's go look at books. My dad has books. Okay, books."
Okay, books.
They go to the sheriff's house, right? Or actually, before they go to the sheriff's house, we go there, right? The sheriff, I don't know what happens. The sheriff checks his mail. He goes, looks at the refrigerator. He sees that there's like a dry erase board with a turkey drawn on it that says "win contest." And he's like, "Oh, I won a contest." Goes into the other room, puts on a turkey costume, and that's the end we ever hear of that. I don't know if like it had something to do with the ball. I don't know if it was just some like, let's put some comedy in here. I don't know if the turkey snuck into the house and elaborately. I don't know what that was. But he dressed up like a turkey. Then the actual turkey, he knocks on the door. He's dressed up like Groucho Marx, or at least he has the Groucho Marx. He's got the glasses on.
And nose. Yeah.
I mean, it's that in a suit. You're Groucho Marx.
Yeah,
and a cigar, whatever. It's health conscious now. You can't use a cigar anymore. So it's just the suit, really.
Then we got to make it rated R and.
Yeah, he's here for Kristen the turkey, and the sheriff's like, "Well, you can wait in." I didn't know my daughter had any midget friends. You can wait inside. Okay, apparently he thinks he's a midget. Yeah, whatever, fine. I guess I'm going to presume that's what the hitchhiker thought as well. That the hitchhiker also thought it was just a midget.
But the turkey didn't have a disguise then.
But yet a midget that's, a foot tall?
Yeah. Yep.
If that...
Oh, what? You're going to start regulating the height of midgets now?
Yeah,
Midgets can't be 1 foot tall, Danny?
No, they cannot be 1 foot tall.
Midgets can't have feathers?
Maybe.
Midgets can't have a beak?
No, not at all.
And what do you call that thing? The dangly thing from a turkey? The thing?
It's like a gullet? No. It's with a G, though, I think. The gizzard.
Yeah.
It's a gizzard.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I agree with that face you made. That's what it's fucking called, though, apparently. So yeah, the turkey waits inside until it gets awkward, and then he kills the sheriff because the sheriff says the wrong thing or whatever. He says, "Oh, what an odd little duck," and apparently racism. Whatever, who cares?
And then the turkey's like, "Fucking retard," and I'm like, Jeez.
That's yeah.
See,
Really?
See, to me, ducks and turkeys are so far apart that you'd have to be at the wrong to go, oh, you're being racist. No, I'm not.
No.
That'd be like walking up to a black guy and going, you fucking Asian, and they're like, how dare you be racist? You're like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? You would, yeah, it's whatever. The kids arrive to the sheriff's house, and they fail to notice the turkey is now wearing the sheriff's face skin and is also several feet shorter. Mm-hmm. You think she'd know that she has to bend down to kiss her father, and she didn't have to. Whatever, fine. It's hilarious. It's quirky.
It's funny.
So they go into the garage and look for a book.
Yep.
This is when we get a montage. Billy eats. Everyone reads. Darren teaches Billy to read, even though Billy was reading beforehand. Johnny and Kristen almost kiss. They read some more. Then they finally find the book that they're looking for inside cardboard covered in crayon. And then Kristen points out that it didn't really take that long. It only took 5 minutes. Which, so Billy learned to read. Mm-hmm. He ate food. And then Johnny and Kristen almost had a very intimate moment in a 5-minute span.
Yep. It's an attempt. I see where they're attempting humor. But, God, it fucking...
it doesn't land.
Incorrect. False.
That wasn't me understanding. That was pain.
Yeah, no, that was pain caused by thinking about the movie.
Yeah. So they find a book. Did you guys stop the movie to read the book?
No.
Oh my god. First off, it's just a collection of paragraphs about Thanksgiving. Like, the first one is like, when the Pilgrims came, a priest gave mass, and that could be the first Thanksgiving. Also, several years later, Indians broke bread, and that could be the first Thanksgiving. But then there was also a time when war broke out, and many people died. That could be the first Thanksgiving.
Oh my god.
The final line, because in the book there's a bunch of math code, and he's like, I can figure out this math code and crack him and kill it. The final line is, the Berkeley 100 site and other outlying locations were abandoned as the colonists withdrew to Jamestown and other more secure points, and AB to the second power, x to the fourth power equals bx to the third power, and then it just keeps going math. Yeah, so just gibberish. They go into the kitchen. Billy is hungry. They tell him to go to the kitchen. He goes in the kitchen and he sees the sheriff moving the sheriff's face-like body. He goes, "Wait a minute! If that's the sheriff, the kitchen scene, I think, maybe my favorite scene." He goes, "Wait a minute! If that's the sheriff, then you must be Turkey."
I do love that he just says, you must be Turkey.
Well, apparently the turkey's name is Turkey, Turkie. Yeah. So, as hilarious as that was, no, he meant that factually. The turkey's name is Turkey. I hate everyone.
And then when did the sheriff lose his, turkey costume that he had on?
I assume he had to take it off to skin his face.
I assume the turkey was so offended that the sheriff was wearing a turkey costume.
He just burnt it.
Yeah, he cut it off of him.
Like you're in
but then conveniently
put on like you're right in the ER, just cut it right up the middle. Get rid of it.
But yet then conveniently dresses him in a sheriff's outfit again.
Well, he was probably wearing that under his turkey outfit. You think he was just fucking naked under his turkey? What kind of weird sex Thanksgiving party do you think he was going to?
He thought it was Bjork. Wearing nothing but a fucking turkey costume.
A Bjork reference.
Oh my god. I mean, it goes hand in hand with the John Benet Ramsey reference. It's about the same time frame.
Yep. No, that's correct. That's a movie that was made in 2009. Whoa, we got a lot of 90s references here.
Yeah. So yeah, they're like, you must be Turkey. And then the turkey dramatically removes the sheriff's face mask to reveal, yes, he is in fact Turkey. The turkey confirms everything that Darren's story said beforehand about how he's here to kill the ancestors of the people who wronged him, except that's actually not what the story said. It said they were just here to kill all white men.
Yeah.
Didn't say anything about the ancestry. Because that's what he says. He says he's here specifically to kill the ancestors of the... Which means if he killed Billy, he'd go away. But he's killing I shouldn't say everybody, because he does seem to pass large settlements that he just doesn't seem to care for at all. Like, he didn't try to stop every car on the road.
No.
He didn't, there's a part where they're, where are they? in town somewhere. Well, they're just in the residential area. They're just Johnny's house. Johnny lives near the people.
Yeah.
He doesn't try to kill any of those fuckers.
No.
So Johnny, he's like, I think this may be the best line in the whole fucking film, which he's like, oh, I'm here to kill the people who wronged me and my ancestors. And Johnny's like, well, what about the whole reparations thing? Didn't that make it all better? And the turkey says, that almost worked, but then it didn't. It's the best. My favorite line, I think, in the whole fucking film. Just, like, that's the story of this film. So what's the story? Well, it kind of works, and then it doesn't. Like, that was the defining moment. Like, what about the... whatever. So Billy grabs the turkey and what is, quite frankly, a very sweet headlock.
Yeah.
Like, one of the best headlocks I've ever seen in a non-wrestling setup. He snatched that thing like no fucking problem.
My man snatches a mean headlock.
No, the second he did that, I was like, me and Billy, tag team champs right now, let's go. Fucking, we're doing it.
You want a hillbilly gimmick?
Oh, son! Don't go messing with a country boy, country boy, country boy. I got the beard and shit, we're set. I can fucking work it. I'll bring out a sheep and I'm like, I'm gonna fuck it, yeah. And then I'll hit them with it because it's full of lead.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, no. You hit it with it. I go, no, I fucked it. And I go, oh, that's weird. I won't. All right, fine. Let's just get it out of the ring, Yeah. And then I get away with beating them.
Sure. That's
Yeah.
That's right. What
how
promotion
wrestling
is this?
Probably the WWF. If I might remind you, there was once a time where a cameraman shot a fireball at Hulk Hogan, causing him to lose the WWF title.
Yeah.
And fucking objects isn't out of their picture. Do we not remember the whole necrophilia?
Yeah, Katie.
Oh, and the whole...
Katie, blah, blah, blah.
No, the whole Mae Young and the hand thing. Plus, not to mention, like recently on Jimmy Fallon, The Undertaker tombstoned the gobbledygooker. Yep, recently.
What? This is 2015.
You could keep thinking that if you want.
Undertaker, gobbledygooker, and Jimmy. What?
Yeah, because I think I read it was something like Jimmy Fallon was doing a segment and he wanted The Undertaker to just pile drive a turkey. Like, that literally was a segment and that was the end of the segment. He pile drive the gobbledygooker and that was it.
Gobbledygooker.
Who was Brad Maddox, I think.
I just want to have the power of Jimmy Fallon. To be like, I want this to happen on my show, and there's there's interns who are like, we'll make it happen, sir, don't worry.
Every time I read about ratings for the Fallon show, it's always, we don't know who's watching, but he has, like, the best ratings.
Yeah.
Also, nobody's watching, because we have the ratings that prove that nobody's watching. Like, every time I hear about the Jimmy Fallon show, he's the highest in the ratings, but also the ratings show that nobody's watching him. And he seems to have a large following, but nobody ever seems to willingly talk about him. So I don't really know what's going on. Jimmy Fallon may be an NBC construct.
Oh, like he's like a virtual...
Yeah.
He doesn't really exist in person.
Like he's like Simone. Like, remember the Al Pacino movie? Where he
Yes.
fucking,
Yes. Holy shit. Simone reference. Holy fuck.
Oh my god. How many other movies are we going to desperately try to think of than this film? So, yeah, Billy grabs the turkey in a headlock. They take forever to grab the talisman around from the turkey's neck. Then the turkey just runs away. Billy's very upset and leaves because they all just stood there while he physically wrestled the turkey. A murderous turkey.
Yeah.
Really, they really fucking dropped the ball.
Oh my God.
They really dropped the ball. Billy leaves the whole house. As Kristen follows Johnny into the living room, and Johnny apologizes to her for some reason, which is fine, because she apologized to him for no reason earlier, so it's kind of just
her dad's dead.
Exchanging the favor. Yeah, no, apparently he's sorry for getting everyone into this mess, and he's sorry he can't fix it, and Kristen comforts him by saying that we can't control things in life by just calling it audible, which I don't know a lot about football, but isn't that exactly what an audible is?
Yeah.
There's a plan, there's a play you gotta follow, and then that play gets fucked up, and then you call an audible, which
to change it.
You do something brand new, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what life is. You make a plan, it gets fucked up, and then you go, well, I'll think of something new right now.
Yep.
I'm gonna guess that Johnny is also aware that Kristen doesn't know what an audible is, because then he replies, you know what, you're right. Life isn't like a playbook. Yeah. So clearly he knew what she was trying to get at, but she failed. She failed pretty hard. So they go to kiss, and then Darren comes in. He's like, I cracked the playbook code. Now we can follow the playbook. Life doesn't have a playbook. You can't follow it. Guys, I figured it out. We can follow this book now. We have everything. Yeah. There's no problem. It's a book. The turkey is either in his teepee or killing one of your friends. Oh, Billy! So they run over the streets somewhere to find Billy. Billy's walking to the street, and he, what I think is imagines a cartoon cooked turkey.
I didn't understand this at all.
Either, like I said, he imagines a cooked cartoon turkey and then eats it Scooby-Doo style, or the turkey somehow uses voodoo power to disguise himself as cartoons and then allows himself to be eaten in one gulp. Because after he's done eating the fake turkey, a shotgun blasts out of his gut and the turkey pops out from inside. At no time do they try to make it seem like he came from behind him.
No.
So yeah, he pops out of him. Again, says some shitty one-liner, probably. I don't have it written down here. And then the guys, they rush. Darren jumps out of the Jeep. He's like, no, Billy, you can't die. You can't die, Billy. It's not even that bad. And he starts talking about the good times and the bad times, and the camera zooms in on what appears to be wet socks full of meat. I think they're supposed to be his intestines.
Yeah.
But it's clear to me that they're just like pantyhose full of coagulated blood. They couldn't get intestines, so they just filled pantyhose with blood.
Yep.
Then we get this best friends montage, which I thought was funny until the lyrics kicked in like 3 seconds after it started. So, and they just kind of like, oh, you're my best friend, and you shouldn't die because we're friends, best friends, turkey death, whatever.
It reminded me of something that would be on South Park.
Yes.
It was,
but not like...
But not funny.
No, it reminded me of something that would, basically, it reminded me of something in the 90s that tried to emulate South Park. Yes! Like some 90s South Park ripoff.
Yeah, someone was like, oh my god, it's so funny when they do that on South Park. I'll do that.
Yeah.
But I don't have funny.
But I'm not Matt or Trey, Matt Stone, Trey Parker.
Me not funny.
Yeah, so they all drive away. Well, the 3 remaining people drive away at the end. And again, I'm pretty sure that all 5 of these teens were having a serious relationship with each one another.
Yeah.
Also, it's the first time they'd all met with each other. Mm-hmm. Also, they all definitely hate each other.
Yes. All of those are factual.
Yeah. So we go to the teepee, right? The turkey's teepee.
Yep.
And he's making a salad. Turkeys don't eat salad. Mm. I looked it up. Acorns. Mostly bugs and nuts, specifically acorns. You could have found acorns in the world.
Yeah. Likely at a store or,
in a forest.
In the forest.
Probably near that New England setting you started with. Mm. Instead of going out and buying a head of lettuce, you could have foraged for nuts.
Well, that's what salad is. It's just lettuce pulled apart from the head, right? When you just separate it up, it's salad.
No. You have to toss it upwardly first.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's if you want to toss salad. That's true. You can have a not tossed salad. So outside, these surviving kids arrive, and everyone speaks in full volume about their plan, except for Johnny, for some reason, who keeps pulling useful items out of his pocket. He's like a pants version of Inspector Gadget. He just keeps like, I got that, I got
string, I got a lighter.
And then, again, fantastic fucking continuity. Johnny says he's always prepared, and when he's not, he just calls an audible, even though in the scene before we realized, oh, you don't call
you don't call an audible, but I'm going to call an audible.
I presume that was like 3/4 of the writing team. So they go inside the tent, and they mock him, and Darren runs up behind him and ties him up, because apparently the teepee has 2 entrances. They say the prayer and go to light him on fire, but the turkey's like, nope, peace, and just runs away. The hillbilly is outside, shoots him, the turkey flies into a garbage can, which apparently the hillbilly thinks is a dumpster. It's a garbage can.
No, it's just a regular garbage can.
They exchange some typical murder survival banter, like, oh, life's tough when you lose loved ones, and it'll be different now, but I'll get back to normal. A typical murder survival banter.
Bye now.
Yeah, life is weird. That old guy was weird, but also cool. Let's go party. So they're gonna go watch movies at Kristen's house. I have to wonder at this point, like, why didn't they just collapse the teepee on him and give him, like, a flaming blanket party? Like, that would have been much easier than going into his house, tying him up, setting up a bonfire. Like, just pull out the main support and dump some gas. Like, whatever. Apparently, I know more about killing murderous turkeys than other people.
That are just like teepee on fire.
Yeah. Well, the teepee is several sticks holding up a piece of cloth.
Right.
A blanket party is when you put a blanket over somebody and then beat them to death. So it's, that's pretty much what's happening.
Gotcha.
Typically done against, like, the gays or Jews or... It's pretty horrifying. Probably shouldn't be joking about it. So they all go back to Kristen's house, but it turns out that the dumpster has radioactive material in it.
Oh no!
And as we all know, radioactive garbage is never picked up and is always full.
Yes.
It's always, if there's a sticker that says radioactive material on it, it is half full, constantly.
Also, always in residential areas. They never... Of course, they can deal with a little radioactivity.
You say that shit like there's another place to put it.
Yeah, come on. Where do you get rid of your radioactive waste?
I know what you're doing. I went to elementary school. So, in Kristen's house, we continue a movie that really should have ended by now. Kristen, Billy, and Darren sit on a couch and enjoy a movie. Kristen and Billy agree to go out with each other, and then they bang. This is probably not the time to be doing this at all. I'm not even saying just because Darren's there. I mean the whole, like, situation of the day.
Yeah. Families are dead. Darren's there.
Yeah. Hey, for someone who spent the entire film mentioning about how slutty Allie was, she got down with him real fucking quick.
Well, she's emotional over her dad. Not that you could tell because, acting is not a thing.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that if Johnny didn't tell Kristen that they were dating, Darren would have fucking got all up on Johnny. Because I don't know if you guys noticed, like, he kept, like, inching closer to him. As
he was already all up on Johnny.
Yeah, but, like, they allude to it or joke about it so often. I'm pretty sure Darren's very gay.
Yeah.
And if he is, then everything they did was just offensive.
Well, did you not see how upset he was when they started making out?
Yeah. He cried really hard over Billy's death, and... Yeah, no, especially because Johnny didn't do anything. Like, all he did was, like, drive them around, and she fucking couldn't wait to split cheek for him. All that happened, Chrissy, or excuse me, that's what I thought her name was when I was writing this down. Kristen found the book in the garage, right? The nerd reads it, deciphers it, and is the one who originally decides, hey, there's a book we should look for. Billy wrestled the fucking guy, got him off, he fucking...
Hillbilly's the one who shotguns the turkey.
Yeah. Nerd tied him up at the end. Fucking Darren, when they were in the he's the one who was like, all right, I'll tie him up. But what happened?
But man, he's the jock.
No, but yeah, that...
And look at these muscles, and watch this drive, and...
it's bullshit. It's really, it's just, it's like, it's fucking sexist, like, what do you call it? Hypocriticism? Hypocrisy. That's the one.
Hypocriticism.
No, yeah, it's the same thing. That, like, basically what happened was, like, reverse the roles. Just some guy was like, so now I get to bang this hot chick, right? Because she's, like, physically attractive to me. Like, that's all that happened.
Well, that's how it works.
And that's something I'm trying to learn. It's not a turkey butthole.
What? I realize when you draw the turkey, it's basically a turkey presenting itself. Really, kids should not be drawing this in elementary school.
No.
That's a fucking turkey butthole.
Fucking Delta traced his hand and made a turkey out of it, and then he put a butthole on it.
You're gonna tell me, even if that butthole wasn't there, that's fucking turkey showing you its ass.
No, that's like a turkey pretending to be a cat. Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's doing that cat butthole thing.
Oh, God.
All right, so Darren is like, well, I guess I'll go into the other room while you guys have sex. Actually, he goes to pee, and we watch him go to the bathroom. Then we watch him fix himself up in the mirror for a couple seconds. Then he just goes. He's like, I'm gonna go make a sandwich now. Like basically the whole time they're banging, we're like, well, we don't have the budget to show them fucking or whatever. Like the actors won't agree to eat.
Yeah.
Like, so we're just gonna have to like follow Darren around this house for 5 minutes. So yeah, then he goes in the kitchen to make like a sandwich ready, and the turkey jumps out, and he's radioactive, and he attacks him to the ground. He pecks his tongue out, and then he pecks his heart out, and like he just kind of bleeds out for like a really long time.
Really long time.
Like way too long. Kristen and Johnny are sleeping in the next room, after their mid-movie fuck. And Darren sees Billy in heaven, I think. Or maybe Johnny sees Billy in heaven. Somebody sees Billy in heaven.
Darren is dying and sees Billy like, come on.
Yeah.
Go there.
But then Johnny says he woke up from like, oh, I had a dream. So I don't... Did he, like present sense dream everything that was happening in the next room?
No, he had a sex seizure.
He felt left out.
Kristen's just so dumb. Like, after orgasm, he went, and then passed out, and she was like, oh my god! Well, nap time.
What's the Christopher Walken movie where when he touches a person, he, like, has that, like...
Dead zone.
Dead zone. He's fucking her. He gets that dead zone moment where he's like...
That's awful. Oh my god. It would be like that because he can't control it in the movie.
Yeah.
He can't control it.
Boom. Dead zone reference.
The ice is gonna break! That's the fucking line from that movie. You can't go out there. The ice is gonna break. Well, the kids are gonna skate. No, the ice is gonna break. The ice. Loses shit. Good. I gotta watch that film again. That's a fucking good
I wanna
film.
fucking watch that.
You know what else I would do? I'm gonna watch the TV series at Dead Zone. Michael Anthony Hall.
Yeah.
Probably not as good. I don't
Also, Michael Anthony Hall.
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club.
Full circle. Circle like a turkey's butthole.
Yeah.
So yeah, Johnny wakes up from his dream. He's like, I think the turkey's still alive, but that's impossible unless he fell in a radioactive waste. And Kristen's like, that only happens in movies. Bah, ha, 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 ha,
We're in
ha.
a movie, yeah.
So Johnny goes looking for Darren, and he gets stabbed by the turkey. Kristen comes in, and she's like, no! And she, like, punches the turkey or something like that and knocks him out. And she's like, let's go! And he takes the fucking electric knife that was stuck in him, unplugs it, and then they run into the next room with it still in him. Yeah. Yeah, she takes him, and she goes into her back. They're in Kristen's house, right?
Yeah.
So they go into her backyard, right? Mm-hmm. And then she says, let's go into that shack over there. It's her backyard! She should know! Yeah, well, fine, whatever. They're all fucking idiots. They're all fucking idiots at this point.
Yeah.
Right? So they're in the shack. Turkey follows, but Kristen has a lighter and a can of aerosol, and she's like, burn, motherfucker. Whatever fucking catchphrase she says. Johnny bleeds out to death. The turkey's burning. Turkey gets back up, and he's like, bleh, and then Kristen hits him with a shovel. Head flies off. Mm-hmm. Goes into a bonfire thing. Turkey's still talking for some reason.
Yeah.
I'll get you. I'll come back. Revenge. Then a fried turkey leg pops out of the bonfire, and then she picks it up and eats it, even though only the head fell into. So technically she's eating the turkey head.
Yeah.
And then the hillbilly shows up and says, well done, girl, and then leaves again. He doesn't... That's all the hillbilly does. Just walks in and goes, here's my line, bye.
Just like the janitor in Breakfast Club.
Oh, son! So again, you think the film would be over, but it's not. Because then we go to... At present time, I don't know. We just go to a random family eating Thanksgiving dinner.
I assume the director and his family.
It's gotta be his whole fucking dumbass family.
God, I'd fight them all.
Especially that child.
Yeah.
Why are you wearing that hat, Caleb? Because I wrote in the fucking scene, lady. Yeah, they start to pray, but then the turkey begins to stir, and then it jumps up to the camera, and sequel! Fucking dumb. Also, when the turkey gets up and jumps, nobody's at the table. They all left it.
Yeah.
The fucking continuity problems with this film. So, that's it. Done. Even though it says to be continued, it's over. It's done. What did you guys think about that mess of a film? I don't even want to... No.
Piece of shit.
No, it's not... It's messy implies that you can still make things out in it.
So, anybody listening, you could find me on Twitter at TheJDelta. Figure out a way to get in contact with the director, the writer, any member of the cast, and let them know that I am calling them out and I will fucking fight them. Right?
In their faces.
Yeah, I'll fucking punch them right in the face. We could do it in a boxing ring, throw some gloves on, wrestling ring. I don't give a fuck. I'll fight them all.
Uphill skiing, whatever you want.
Yeah. If you want to do this 80s movie style, right, and we'll fight by having a ski race, right? Fine. It doesn't matter that I've never skied before and I got to learn in like a 6-hour, span of time where my friend encourages me through some montage. That's fine.
Yeah, the movie was cinematically offensive.
Yeah. Oh my god. It was offensively bad in every way, shape, or form. I have legitimately seen pornos with more continuity and better plot.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
I'm not
absolutely.
talking softcore porn.
No,
No,
no.
I'm talking about the shit you find, the 20-minute deals. No. Better story.
Hardcore. What's that hard cut for? Oh, it's because the girl started screaming and they couldn't put that in there. That kind of better story. Yeah, no, this, the movie paints itself as horrible. Like, based on the intelligence of everybody in the film, I'm pretty sure that the film takes place in a special needs county.
Yeah, probably.
It's awful. It's just...
Look at the cast to begin with.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because you know what happens at the end of the cast? They list the special thanks section. You know who's in the special thanks section? Everyone! Everybody,
Wow.
even the people they already credited above in
They're in the special
they're
thanks.
in the special. Everybody that had anything to do with this film are thanked in the special thanks section. Wow. He knew how bad it was. He was like, I want to give a special extra thanks to everybody involved because holy crap did this thing suck. So would you make a sequel? I mean, I wouldn't.
No.
They did. We know it. We already talked
we
about
know
it.
for a fact, not only did they do it, but it raised $100,000 on Kickstarter.
Yeah. Did you look it up at all? Or because I'll tell you right now, it's about puppets and/or people in space searching for the long-lost movie, ThanksKilling 2. You want to know what's worse about that?
The tagline?
No, they stole it from Spaceballs.
Yeah.
They stole that's the
Wow.
Spaceballs.
The-
Spaceballs, the search for more money.
Oh, yeah.
And then a few years later, fucking Mel Brooks and shit were like, we're gonna do Spaceballs 3, the search for Spaceballs 2.
Yeah,
that was
that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was what they were gonna do. He was like, this is what we're going to do. This is our next plan. He announced it. And as a film school major, a guy he definitely has that information.
Yeah.
There's no way he didn't know about that.
Yeah. Innocent until proven guilty. Not anymore. Now he has to prove his fucking innocence. He's definitely heard that information. Alright, so, I mean, they're all definitely assholes, but
Yeah.
you want to hear some of these alleged opinions?
Fine. Let's
Sure.
do it.
Okay, 64 people gave it 5 stars out of 133 reviews. Luckily, I mean, it's still high, but that's only a 48% of the votes gave it 5 stars.
48%.
I mean, it's not over 50, but it's still way too high.
64 people out there are retarded for even thinking this is a 5-star movie.
All right, this first one is called Hysterical by Kyle.
false.
Asswipe by Kyle.
My friends call me crazy, but I think that this is one of the best low-budget films I ever saw. Stay away from ThanksKilling 3, though. That's not even close to being a good film. 5 out of 5 stars.
Whoa!
The fact
Wow.
that he thinks this is a 5-star film and that one isn't makes me think 3 might be good. Because if someone who thought this film was good thinks that film's not, then maybe there's too much going on for them to handle.
So, asshole,
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah,
right?
I'm gonna go with Danny Money's ass wipe.
Ass wipe.
Yeah. Okay, this next one is Not Even Stupid Cheesy Funny by Robin. I love cheesy horror movies a la trauma films, but this movie is just completely bad. There were about 3 parts that were actually chuckle-worthy, but otherwise, the absolutely terrible acting and overly stereotyped characters make the movie completely unwatchable. I can honestly say I completely wasted my time watching this all the way through with only about 15 seconds worth of laughing. Save yourself time and skip this movie and move on to some other cheesy horror film that's actually good, like Poultrygeist. 1 out of 5 stars.
Asshole. He had me up until the end. Really, Poultrygeist?
I'll go with
No.
asshole.
I personally think that he is correct on this one.
No, I think he's correct. I just think he's an asshole.
Yeah, well, why?
Because he fucking bothered to go on this page and fucking leave a review. He fucking wasted all them words. Nope. Asshole.
So fucking wasteful asshole.
Also, he referred to the overly stereotyped characters. I didn't see any characters in this movie.
That's true. Yeah. The sheriff was almost there, but it was just
But then he wasn't.
It was too cartoony to be real, so.
It almost worked, but then it didn't.
But then it didn't. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, this last one is... Like Cheetos, ThanksKilling is nothing but cheesy goodness by Kevin P. Stewart.
What's this dude's middle name? Does he have 3 first names as a name?
Kevin Patrick Stewart?
Yeah. Fuck you. I'm already going with asshole. I don't even need to read.
Well, that's fine. You're going to give it more A's after this one. So as you can tell by my name, you may or may not know that I am one of the creators of this movie.
Get the fuck out of here.
And no, I'm not here with a fake name to try to give it an awesome review that everybody knows was really done by the director himself or one of his family members. F that. So why am I here? Well, to promote the movie, of course, and give you a slight review of it. So that said, here goes nothing. The movie is called ThanksKilling. So if you're expecting The Notebook or Schindler's List, this movie is obviously not for you. However, if Gingerbread Man or Jack Frost sound more like it, then I think you will thoroughly enjoy TK, ThanksKilling. This is for anybody who enjoys schlocky, campy, or gory horror films. This is the epitome of campy, and yes, we brag about that, because that is exactly why we made it. Piece of advice. Watch this under the influence. It will make it that much better, I promise. And maybe refrain from watching it at Thanksgiving with your family, although that could be pretty funny too. I'm out. Gobble, gobble, mother... 5 out of 5 stars? Yeah, 5 out of 5 stars.
Asshole.
I swear to God, I'm finding this dude on Twitter, and I'm
You're gonna
I'm gonna challenge him to a fight.
Cite this review as a reason for why.
I
Give
swear.
him examples and reasons.
Look, I got 160 characters. I'm just telling him I want to fight him.
40.
140
characters.
Really?
I thought it was 140. Is it
Oh no, I think you're right. It's 140 because they give you 20 characters for the name. It's 160 characters total.
Oh,
and then-
okay.
yeah. All right.
Maybe. Whatever.
What's his name? Kevin Stewart?
Yeah, Kevin P. Stewart.
Yeah, I swear.
All right, yeah, so fucking... God damn motherfucking piece of shit asshole. We wrote a lot of letters here today. All while good for the psa. Oh my god. All right, so we gotta ask it. Why would you make this? Why was this film made? Oh, I can tell you why it was made. Because some asshole film student saw Grindhouse and decided to make a Kickstarter. Wasn't this one of the films from Grindhouse?
No. I thought the same exact thing. Went and found the trailer because I thought it was just called Thanksgiving and it was about a murderous pilgrim. But I swear, I thought it was the same fucking thing. I swear, I was like, this kid ripped this from fucking Grindhouse.
Oh, tell you what, I thought that, you thought that, my brother thought that. I'm sure other people thought that. That's clearly what he did.
Right.
If several people had the same idea, had the same parallel thought, that's definitely what the fuck happened. He like, this whole film is just him stealing shit from more famous people.
Do you think I found at Kevin P. Stewart? Right? It's probably him.
It's probably
He's
him.
an analyst for SunDevilSource.com, part of the Scout Network. What?
No, that's probably not him. So just send him a message. Be like, hey, did you have anything to do with the movie ThanksKilling? And if
Yeah.
he says yes, then fucking lay into him.
Yeah.
Delta's gonna get himself blocked.
That's fine. Alright, I'm gonna...
All right, you have fun with that. Well, I hope everyone else will join us next time as we continue celebrating our brittle mortality by watching the 1999 animated film, The Legend of Titanic.
What?
Yep.
Wait. What are we? What? Hold on.
Legend of Titanic.
The 1999 Italian animated
Oh
film,
my god.
The Legend of Titanic. I don't know what this is going to be about at all. Actually, I do know a little bit about. It's about the story. I believe this is because there's two of them. I believe this one is the story of a grandfather mouse telling his grandson the real story of the Titanic, which involves a whaling operation, like a greedy landowner. They're definitely shitting on like the livelihood of the Titanic.
This sounds a little bit like An American Tale.
I don't know what's funny. That's the first thing that popped into my head when he said a
The
mouse.
little mice telling the story?
Five Goes West.
Yeah. Well, the Five Goes West was the sequel.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, the first it was just American Tale. That's where it's like these Russian Jewish mice.
Yeah. I didn't like it. That was too sad.
Yeah,
It
and
was way
then
too
the
fucking
second
sad.
one they go to the sequel.
That one was fun. I like that one.
The dog is the sheriff.
Yeah, it was very friendly. And
Yeah.
the first one, horrifying. I don't want to be an immigrant. I really would like to not be an immigrant, if that'd be possible.
Yeah.
It's like Pinocchio. You're like, Pinocchio, that's a great film. And you watch it, you go, oh no! Oh no, that's a horrifying film! They enslave him, don't they? They force drugs on him and they enslave him.
It's not him.
Oh, it's not him?
No, he's like, no, I didn't. Sorry. Fuck. I thought I
Just like you're lying. It was definitely you.
don't fucking deny it.
It was you and I'm here to lay into you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right. So yeah, next time, Legend of the Titanic. Please join us for that. You can always go to www.ymt.com to keep up with everything. Why Would You Make This? You can listen to episodes for free there. You can download them for free. If you're not into that, you can always go to iTunes with your iPhone or your whatever device. Android, they've got ways to download these podcasts too. You can figure it out. VictoryProWrestling.com. It's gonna be a while, right?
Yeah, January is gonna be our next show. You gotta stay tuned. Follow VictoryProWrestling.com, or you can follow us on Facebook. But yeah, just keep up. Thanks. January is definitely gonna be our next show. It's gonna be the King of New York tournament.
Yes.
As always, you can follow me on Twitter at DJ Delta, where you'll likely find me trying to hunt down this motherfucker.
Goddamn son of a bitch.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin Stewart. He was the cinematographer and writer of ThanksKilling.
Well, he shouldn't have put himself out there.
No.
That's
So
what he gets.
you'll find me trying to call him and others out, threatening to fight them on Twitter at DJ Delta.
All right, so there you go. VictoryProWrestling.com, WhyWouldyouMakeThis.com, at DJ Delta. You can follow me at Time Commander. You can follow Mr. Danny Money at WWYMT. Runs the official Why Would You Make This Tumblr. Or, excuse me, Twitter. We have a Tumblr. I don't really use it too often, though, I gotta be honest. So, I mean, you can join if you want. You can listen to that, but,
Too much social justice.
It's not, it's such a mess. Like, every time I go on there, people are like, oh, you're infringing on our rights. I'm like, but by you standing up and demanding that people stop, you're also infringing on their rights. So you're kind of the villain you're trying to fight. Yeah,
no,
and that's what happens. Nuh-uh. And I'm like, how do I have a conversation with you when you don't know how to conversate?
Stop infringing on my rights.
Like, I know I'm like a dumb old Republican, because I can only hear that so often before I go, I can punch you in the face now, right? Like, I don't want to hurt you, but if I don't, you'll keep doing that. And it's like a danger to yourself. It has to stop. Like, it's not even like I don't, like, you're hurting yourself if I don't stop it.
It's either a straitjacket or a punch in the nose. You gotta pick one.
Like, I know you're sitting there going, no, I want, but in my mind, you're like a helpless drug addict, and I have to fucking help you.
You gotta wrestle that fucking needle out of their
That's
head.
exactly what it is. Not only do I have to wrestle it out of their hands, but I gotta make sure I don't get pricked in the process and become one of them.
Yeah.
Like, it's a fucking real, fucking deep, hardcore thing. Get pricked with an AIDS-infested needle. I don't need that. I guess it would be a social justice infected. All right, so the Troy McClure clip comes from me, Jimmy Time, and I Great. Our intro music is, as usual, Falling Off Your Love by Kill Paris. I should clarify it's a slightly edited version of Falling Off Your Love. I'm pretty sure that's obvious, but
Yeah.
it is edited. Taking us out today, fuck it, it's going to be Poultrygeist theme. The theme to the 2006 Troma film Poultrygeist. Which, when they mentioned Poultrygeist in the O&A, I was like, oh my god, I don't really know how good the film was, but I remember that song and I love it. So that's what we're fucking doing today. We're taking us out with that. So enjoy, again, Poultrygeist theme, and join us next time for the 1999 The Legend of Titanic. Before we go, I do want to say, our prayers and thoughts go out to all the people of France.
Yeah.
Today, it just happened a few hours ago, so, it's... I don't know how to do this, but good luck to them.
Yeah.
Is that how you do that?
It's...
Prayer. I don't pray and I don't think, so I don't know how to give my prayers and thoughts to people. But I hope
the best of luck to them and
Yeah.
everything going on.
Yeah.
Basically, I hope shit gets better for you guys.
Yeah.
So again, for Danny Money and Jay Delta, I am Jimmy Time, and please remember that without the mistakes of others, we would be forced to endure the pain of failure ourselves. Support the arts. The preceding recording is for entertainment purposes only, and the views expressed in this podcast do not necessarily represent the views of Why Would You Make This, its owners, employees, or associates.